2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA. No one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
Look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Young and Bogdanovic are the guards. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3, the small forward. And for the 76ers, we've got Tyrese Maxey. MP is out there with Embiid. Then it's Paul George. And it's Gordon in at the 2. You know, Shams, you cover transactions all day long, all season long, and the Sixers have not been shy about making moves.
No other team has been more aggressive when you think about trying to figure out this puzzle around Joel Embiid and around Tyrese Maxey. They've always been movers and shakers. This is a franchise that bears watching moving forward, just seeing exactly what moves they make.
They always make headlines. You're exactly right. Embiid, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Capella, and here is Johnson. Bogdanovic looking around. To the inside. 5 to shoot. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Here's Philadelphia. Gordon kicks to George. Shoots. MP, no good. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. The 76ers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Tyrese Maxey.
Find the lane. One shot.
Free throw good, Maxey. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done, but just does not happen, whether it's sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. And the first one at the line is good.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Ricochet is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
Both good from the line that time. And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes the free throw rates, that includes game time. And in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more, that should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Bogdanovich, no luck. 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Short. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Young with the ball. His average of about 35.5 points a game is pretty astounding, but one that he's worked very hard for. Now, here is Young. Good defense by MP.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their third use information to strategize. That is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with them.
The Hawks trail by 9, and Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Here they come. Nice round of applause for your 76ers ENT.
Will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Martin comes in for George. Oubre's checked in for Gordon. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Maxey. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the end.
What about you? They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dives to the hoop, and it's sent back by Drummond. Here's MP. Lofkin with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
MP, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the paint. Okongwu dishes to Hunter. And a missed layup. And so it's Philadelphia ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. And Bede is out there with Martin. And it's Maxey in at the point. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now, here is George. Martin with the bucket. All the way to CBA, introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Substitution will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. MP comes in for Martin. Gordon's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Oubre. And then for Atlanta, Roddy's checked in. And it's Reza Shea in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Young. Reza Shea with it. Jackson on him. They get it back. And the dunk by Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Here's MP. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Johnson. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Caleb Martin comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Lowry in for Maxey. Hawks passing it around. Here's Reza Shea. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
And as he gets more experience in the league, Reza Shea will improve the attack.
In the corner, it's Martin. Kicks it out to MP. On the wing, Jackson. Offline with his three. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Roddy no good. The 76ers leading by 5 inside. And there's Jackson on the assist by Martin. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The three from Johnson drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Reza Shea. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for Atlanta, Young and Bogdanovich are the guards. The front court is Rizier and Johnson, and it's Capella in at the 5. Rizier.
Yeah, if you give Rizier a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Here's Rizier. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Rizier, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got game, handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Down low and stolen by Hunter. Here's Bogdanovich, and he banks in the layup. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
A rare assist there from Hunter. They want him to continue to work on his playmaking.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's MP. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And so here is Philadelphia. And so MP will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11 points.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished score.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Knocks it loose. He dishes it to Okongwu. Back to Hunter. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Gordon finds Embiid. Rebound by the Hawks. Young outside. The pass to Hunter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Young with no one around. It's good from long range. Young's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
We got shirts, free shirts. Who wants them? Get up and make some noise.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Martin's checked in for Embiid, and Kelly Oubre subbed in for Eric Gordon. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Zeller's checked in. To the middle. Here's MP. Outside for Martin. Pass to Maxey. Dishes it to MP. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just one in the basket from Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Timeout called, the 76ers. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond comes in for MP. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Maxey. And the Hawks making a change here as well. The 76ers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. They've got MP. Gordon is out there with Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's George in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Rizichet. To the inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, good footwork by Capella. Setting the pick and finding his spot.
Back to MP. Outside, Maxey. With the shot. And right through it goes. Maxey's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Young from outside. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Young with the steal. Outside, Bogdanovich. Lets the 3 fly. And Embiid pulls it down. Here's Philadelphia. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will come homestand.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Out to the wing. There's the triple. And Rizichet. The bucket on the assist from Bogdanovich. 11 points for Rizichet. MP against Hunter. Oh, muscling it home. Embiid.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Maxey against Young. Now Rizichet. George with the defensive effort. To the paint. Here's the teardrop. Outside, Maxey from downtown. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail him. And here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. And Eric Gordon pulls it down. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Rizichet with it over George. And that one's good, Rizichet. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 1:44 left here in the 4th quarter. now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Johnson, he's checked in for Hunter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situation. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other. And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding him.
Young with the ball. George picks him up. Pass to Ricochet. Young against George. 6 to shoot. Here's Ricochet. Over Maxey. And it's Ricochet missing. The 76ers leading by 3. Inside. Ball's not loose. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Down low. And it's sent back by George.
Well, how about the D there from George? One of the premier two-way players in our league.
MB left side. Kicks it out to Maxey. George passes to Embiid. And they get it back. There's Embiid. It drops.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
For your Philadelphia 76ers, ENT.
27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Young against Maxey. Young, no good.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Pass to Ricochet. Johnson, wide open. He fires. No good, unable to end this run. So the 76ers win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.